John Bolton's with me, former ambassador to the UN, Fox News contributor, and sir, good day to you. A little surprise. It was very direct, and it was all primarily involving Vladimir Putin and what's happening in Ukraine. Your reaction?
Well, I think it was an exceptionally clear insight into how the president views international affairs, specifically in the case of the Ukraine. And I just thought it was a frightening revelation about how the president thinks. He basically explains he does not understand what motivated Russian aggression. After all, it was contrary to international law to do what the Russians did. And there's nothing in the speech about understanding force and power in international affairs the way the Russians do and how they've proceeded, nor anything about deterrence or dissuasion. It was almost entirely about international norms and international law, the United Nations, none of which have done a thing to stop the Russians in Ukraine.
He also said Vladimir Putin, Russia will not be removed by military force out of Crimea. And also we're told that sanctions will expand if Putin continues on his current course. Having said that, is this wishful thinking that Putin stops in Crimea?
Yeah, I think the president's living in a world of words, and Putin is living in a world of power. I mean, the president even went so far as to argue that actual U.S. interests in the Ukraine are fairly minimal. But what concerns us is the violation of international law. I actually think we've got major tangible interest in Ukraine. The Europeans have them as well. The problem is that neither the European Union nor the United States have reacted effectively to the Russian aggression. And that weakness, that inability to show strength, I think encourages Putin in Ukraine and the rest of the former Soviet Union, and encourages other adversaries in other parts of the world, like China, to be assertive in their behavior as well. There's nothing in this speech that gives any indication the president understands that. He's concerned that international law has been violated, and yet he doesn't seem to understand what motivates the Russians to do.